Hi everyone, this is Travel Matt. Today I am at Chessington World of Adventures to have a Q&A with John Wardley. 2025 marks 35 years since the occasion of one of the most iconic coasters in the UK and maybe even the world. That ride was Vampire. The new 2025 map. As you can see, there's quite a few missing areas. With new area plans to make the Carnival project phase that is in 2026. And then Minecraft, or supposedly Minecraft, coming the year after. So there's quite a few areas missing in the park today, but we'll see what the future holds for this place. And like expected, this is closed. Something is being constructed. This is gone. Used to be where Scorpion Express is. Right, so I've just had a go on the rattlesnake ride. It does kind of feel like one of the attractions now. Like, I just feel like it's one of the next ones to go at Chessington because it doesn't really fit in the whole sort of branding in more, especially with like all the changes that have come in. Not to mention the operations in there were pretty bad. Like, you know, they weren't loading all the cars up. They were dispatching them quite late. You know, I think that ride probably got around 300 people when it was being run properly. I don't know what it gets now. It's not really worth thinking about. This sort of wide. More abandoned theming. No, it's just Chessington taking away the tunnel or parts of the tunnel from Dragon Falls. Tiger Walk, sorry. Yes, it'll still be Dragon Falls to me. Presentation can be better. I've honestly seen local tips a bit more photogenic than this. This is just embarrassing. Just had the Q&A with John Wardley. A very interesting story how luckily that legend of a man managed to convince Two Swords to not sell this land to turn into a housing estate back in the late 1980s. The lunch was okay. Desserts were quite a nice touch, I must admit, but can't say the same about the burger really, but it was good. I'm gonna go back into the park now and do some rides. That's it, man. So this is a new edition theming for the Vampire Q-Line 2025. Quite random, but I suppose it's fitting its own way. The old chess set. Can't believe this coast has been here now for 35 years. Chessington icon. The Mandrill Mayhem, that was still quite good. Fun at Wild McGuffalo, so yeah.
Abandon all hope!
Daddy, shush, 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 shush,
So that is the end of today's trip to Chessington, featuring a John Wardley Q&A. So, ended the day on Vampire, which felt very fitting, considering today's theme. Now, right, so for £125, I got buffet lunch, a Q&A with John Wardley and one of the prime leading engineers, as well as a limited edition Vampire beer, and also an autograph opportunity and photo as well. Was it worth the money? Now, £125 is a lot of money, and I think it is probably overpriced what it was. But for me, somebody who's always wanted to go and see John Wardley and been inspired by his rides and his designs, it was definitely worth it in my eyes. So, it was so good to do. The buffet could have been better, but it was interesting, the stories he said as well, like how this place that I'm walking in now could have well been a housing estate in order to use, and that also some exciting plans ahead. We shall see what happens at Chessington and the UK industry as a whole. Right, until next time, layers.